Hey Globe Gallopers, Henry here. Today I'm going to tell you how to get the cheapest international flights and how to get the best seats on those flights. So the first thing you want to know is it's best to book as far ahead of time as you can. International flights actually only get released about a year to 10 months before their departure date. But if you do want to book before this time, what you can do is go on websites like Kayak or Student Flights, Flight Center, Hipmunk is another one, and you can set price alerts for these flights. What that means is I'll put in my departure city and my destination, what price I would like to pay for it, and my email address. Now when the flights go below this price, they'll shoot me an email and I can book the flight then. If you have left it a little bit later than that, don't fear, my other tips are still relevant. So another thing to do is you should compare prices from multiple sources. So for example, you can look through the websites I mentioned like Kayak or Hipmunk, and then after you've seen the flights on that, you should go to the airline's websites and check just to see if there's any differentiation. Another thing to be mindful of when booking flights is try to book the less popular days. For example, most business travelers will go on Mondays, Fridays, and sometimes the weekend. What you want to do is try to book the middle of the week. This is when the airlines will have excess capacity and they'll be willing to give their seats away for cheaper. After you've done all the research I've just mentioned, one thing you should do is go to a travel agent. Now, I always thought surely it's cheaper to just book direct, but I already had an idea of what the prices should be. I found a great deal, but I still went to a travel agent and I said, look, I found this deal for $1,800. I was wondering if you could find anything better. And of course, the next day they're like, okay, through our wholesale rates, we got you a better flight, better airlines, cheaper price, and less time between stops. So yeah, I was very happy with that overall, and I ended up booking through a travel agent. Now, once you have your dream flight booked for a good price, what you want to do is get good seats on that flight. Most of the time, you'll be able to check in online about 48 hours before your flight. When you do this, they'll present you a seat layout, and you can choose what seats you'd like. One of my tips is if you're traveling with other people, that is more than just yourself, you can do a few sneaky things to try and get spare seats next to you. For example, if your plane's seat layout is 2 seats, then the aisle, and then 3 seats in the middle, then another aisle and 2 seats, and you're traveling with yourself and one other person, what you can do is book that middle row of 3, book the 2 aisle seats, and leave 1 spare seat in between you both. Other passengers, when checking in, even if they're flying alone, are unlikely to want to sit between 2 strangers without an aisle seat. So hopefully you'd get the spare seat out of that. Worst case scenario, if they do book that seat, they'll probably be happy to swap seats so they have the aisle seat and you guys can still sit next to each other. Another thing you can do, when you get to the airport, I suggest getting there about an hour earlier than you intended and asking about the exit rows. Often passengers cannot just book these rows themselves because the airline wants to see that they're fit and able to operate the exit doors. So you check in early, inquire about the exit seats, and often you get them, which might give you 10 centimeters of extra legroom. You can also ask for an upgrade. I haven't been lucky enough to receive one yet, but I know people who have asked and then just before boarding the plane been handed business class tickets. So I hope you enjoyed the video and stay tuned for more travel related activity. This year I plan on going to China and Europe. So I will have videos on that shortly. Thanks very much.